What happens when a woman once known for her sharp wit and commanding presence on morning television suddenly finds herself battling a disease that robs her of the very memories that defined her? That is the heartbreaking reality facing Fiona Phillips, the beloved broadcaster whose name became synonymous with British daytime TV. Today, her husband, journalist Martin Frizell, has shared a devastating update about her worsening fight with Alzheimer's disease, a cruel illness that has not only shaken their family, but also deeply moved the public who grew up watching her. Fiona's journey began far from the cameras. Born in 1961 in Canterbury, she grew up in a working-class family before making her way into journalism. After graduating from Birmingham Polytechnic, she entered the media world with passion, writing for local newspapers before moving into broadcasting. By the late 1990s and early 2000s, Fiona had become a household name as the face of GMTV, where her warmth and professionalism won her millions of loyal viewers. She wasn't just a presenter, she was a familiar friend in homes across the country. Off-screen, Fiona's personal life was equally fulfilling. She married Martin Frizell, a respected television producer and editor, and together they built a family rooted in love and resilience. The couple welcomed two sons, Nat and Mackenzie, and for years Fiona juggled her demanding career with motherhood, often speaking candidly about the challenges and joys of family life. To many, she embodied strength and modern womanhood. But in 2022, everything changed when Fiona was diagnosed with early-onset Alzheimer's at just 61 years old. The disease, which had already claimed both of her parents, became her own brutal reality. Since then, her condition has steadily deteriorated, leaving her husband Martin to not only care for her, but also to speak out about the hidden struggles that come with the illness. Recently, Martin took to Instagram to share a bittersweet milestone. Their book, Remember When, which chronicles their journey, reached number 5 on the Sunday Times bestsellers list, an achievement that brought a flicker of joy to Fiona. In the book, Martin heartbreakingly recounts moments when Fiona no longer recognized their eldest son, Nat, now 24. Alongside the news, he posted a throwback photo of Fiona, capturing her in her prime, full of energy and vitality. Fans flooded the post with comments, some offering prayers, others sharing how Fiona had touched their lives during her GMTV days. Yet, behind these glimmers of recognition lies a much darker truth. Appearing on This Morning, Martin admitted Fiona now suffers from severe depression and anxiety. She wants to work, but she's not well enough, he said, describing her frustration at losing the career that defined her. He also revealed the illness has brought physical pain and further confusion, making daily life even more challenging. Martin's anger is not just about his wife's suffering, but also about how little Alzheimer's is talked about, despite being the biggest killer in the UK. What began as a short piece of writing for Fiona's comfort turned into a 24,000-word manuscript, a testament not only to their love, but to his mission to break the silence around this devastating disease. For Fiona Phillips, once the fearless, bubbly woman who lit up Britain's mornings, Alzheimer's has stolen so much. Yet, through Martin's words, her legacy remains alive, her voice still heard, and her story continues to remind us all of the human cost of an illness too often left in the shadows.